up to the time, up to the second. It's me again. You know, let's have a conversation, with me. For those who want to know, my pronouns are I am sitting in this chair. Those are my pronouns. I am sitting in this chair. So yeah, so call me. That's my name. Call me by that. We'll have a conversation like we normally do. You know what I mean? Talk about some whole heap of things we are going through the Caribbean and the world at large. And, my country, Jamaica, Jamaica land we love out of many one people. All them good things, Aki and Starfish, Bob Marley and reggae music. You name it, we have it. Come visit we. Yeah, so we're going to talk about something where I take place right now in the Caribbean. Big news I fly about the place, and it's worth looking into because it a draw a striking contrast to Jamaica. And what I talk about is Grenada Fine Isle, liquid gold, black gold, whatever you want to call it. Grenada have some might down there. And it seemed like the Caribbean, especially the Eastern Caribbean down there, so look like it has done on a isle basin, because Guyana Fine Isle, Suriname have isle, I think Trinidad have isle, and now Grenada have some isle down there. I'm glad for no, clap it up. Clap it up. All heap of money can come in for the economy and set things straight, when they can have a better standard of living, and people can live more happy. So I'm glad to hear that still. So we're gonna watch a little news clipping, a little short video, upon the thing, cause I saw me hear about it, upon the interweb, and according to some of the things that I actually watch upon the upon YouTube and other places, me get this recommendation. It just pop up on my feed and I look upon it and I say, okay, I never know this. I learn new things, the whole way I learn new things. So we're gonna share the video with me see, and then we are going to come back and we are going to have a little discussion about the video, about the little news clipping, courtesy of GBN News. I think this is a news entity in a Grenada, so big up to them. And yeah, come we go look and see what go on. Are you ready for go watch? Come we go watch. Let we go.
Over the weekend, international Nigerian news outlet Punch announced that Grenada struck a multi-million-dollar deal with Nigerian oil and gas company Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering and the Russian company Global Petroleum Group to launch one of the Caribbean's largest oil and gas ventures. Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering CEO Dr. Aisha Achimagu, in a statement on Saturday, explained that the partnership seeks to develop Grenada's hydrocarbon reserves, paving the way for the island to emerge as a major energy hub in the Caribbean. Another article released on the Nigerian website Billionaire African indicates that the project is valued at approximately $1.8 billion, with the potential to reach $8 billion. The 38-year production sharing agreement with Grenada's government covers over 7,500 square kilometers of offshore blocks. Achimago's connection to Grenada runs deeper than business, as she also chose Grenada as the location for her luxurious 50th birthday party on Calavili Island and Silver Sands Resort in January. The NDC administration seems to be tight-lipped about the new revelation. The GBN News team made several attempts to confirm the announcement by the Nigerian news outlets, but these proved futile. At his last press briefing on October 16th, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell was questioned by the media on the oil and gas situation in Grenada's waters.
So the oil and gas technical working group that has been appointed has been feverishly at work. As you'd appreciate, one of the challenges we faced was ensuring that we were satisfied that we had all of the documentation pertaining to this issue. And their work, therefore, has been ongoing. They have retained a legal consultant. They've required some... They've also retained some technical consultants, And we have sought in recent times to engage with GPG. So there's been some exchanges of correspondence with them. We expect that in the coming months we will look to sit with them and get a clear understanding of their understanding of the current contractual obligations that they have to us and all contractual obligations that we have to them. I want to point out that GPG would have been awarded certain blocks, but there are other blocks within our territorial space that we need to also look at. But in order to do so, we need to make sure that we put the right legislative policy and financial regulations in place so that Grenadians can benefit. So it's a lot of rigorous, highly technical work, hence the reason for a technical working group, to be able to get us to the point where we can come back to the public to say, this is what we found, this is what we understand the government's contractual obligations are, this is what we understand GPG's contractual obligations are, this is how we will expect to move forward. Or alternatively, if we can't move forward, then to be able to advise us that we can't move forward. And as a result, those are the steps we need to be able to take to address. So the work is ongoing. I would expect that we would probably have members of the technical working group come back to the media with a full briefing before the end of the year on the work it has done and the next steps in this process.
The roots of Grenada's oil exploration began in March 2008 when the then ruling New National Party administration signed an initial production sharing agreement with Global Petroleum Group for offshore petroleum exploration, development and production, granting GPG exploratory rights over 11 offshore blocks. Ahead of the March 13, 2013 general election, former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced that the Russian-based Global Petroleum Group found oil and gas in Grenada's waters after they conducted the necessary exploration activities. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
And there we have it. There we have it. Grenada step up on the world stage in a big way. And, I'm happy for them. Very, very happy for them, I wish them all the prosperity and go about it the right way and allow nobody to walk in and actually take over and rob enough on the riches. Grenada, them a search the oil according to the article. They've been searching for oil since 2008 and them find oil. And, Jamaica find a search the oil how long now, and according to what them say, we don't find none. But, Grenada searched in 2008 and them find some crude. Listen to what the Prime Minister say. Them say them a put policies in place and do them due diligence and make sure say all of the revenue and the money with them are going to make. The potential revenue with them are going to make. Not potential, the revenue with them are going to make off of this. If investments are done properly and done right, the country can benefit greatly. Whole heap of money can make, and people quality of life can improve significantly. If them do things right, and it seem like the man I like him have him head pan him body, cause some of the things where him say, putting policies in place, make sure you have the right investment, the right people and behind it, put in laws and them things for protect the country and them finances, and don't have nobody actually come in and come take over them things. And next thing I want to point out is if you look on the people where them choose to partner with, it's not the typical investors them gone with. Them now go with the Western world, so to speak. They move away from, the US, and they move away from everybody else, and them gone way across the other side of the world. Gonna actually invest. Them have people from Russia, and them have people from Nigeria who actually invest in them country, which me think to myself, say it's a smart move. If you move away from people who are actually want to come in and take over the system and tell you basically how to run it, Them not really deal with you on a business level. Them want to be more like a dictator said. Them will provide the expertise and whatever, and them want the bulk and the bulk of the revenue and tell you how much to produce, when to produce it. Them want to tell you who to sell it to. Them want to tell you what to do with it. I'm glad them actually move away from one side of the world and I go up on the next side and I really explore. But one of the reasons why I think them choose to do that is Grenada and Grenada and Uncle Sam really have a good relationship. Because in October 1983 or something like that. Some of them in the 80s, I don't remember when. In the 80s sometime, America had actually invade Grenada. You know what I mean? Had some whole heap of things and, overthrow the government down there and put in for them own government. And a whole heap of things go on, they actually happen down in Grenada. So I think Grenada want to partner with them people because they don't really have a good history for one, And then another reason why I probably think them would have probably not deal with Uncle Sam and them people them is because of the dollar system where Uncle Sam have. And for them dollar system say if you not do what we say, we are going to take away you. We are going to come in, we are going to sanction. So them will put on sanction for you and try to mash up the economy. So we think it's right for them to move away from the dollar system and go and deal with the other people on the other side, which is, I don't know if you hear about the BRICS nation will actually come up. Them look like them more upon a business level. Them are really they tell you how to run your country, man. Tell you how to as far as me understand. That's the way them say. Them not come in and tell you say how to run your business and how to run your country. Them just basically want to do business with you. And if me get this right, them have them own little currency, so them will come up with, to move away from the American dollar. And you're basically free to do your thing or you want to do it and partner with who you want partner with, sell the things who you want to sell to. And limited only to the markets where the other people want to dictate you to deal with. They will basically tell you who to sell the stuff to and who not to. And you know what I mean, you don't have them restrictions that anybody who want to buy it can get it for buy. And that way I think more money would have come in your country for just you can manage your own thing without restriction. So big up to Grenada and make them prosper and do them thing and whatever, so them not for really worry about who are gonna come in and tell them what to do with them thing. On the flip side, stark contrast to Jamaica, who me hear say, according to them, it's allegedly according to Mr. Vaz, the minister of whatever I means. I don't know minister what, but he must some minister in Jamaica. Somebody can tell me in the comment, cause him come in and say Jamaica no file no oil and a fake news. But he must say Jamaica no file no oil and a fake news. Meanwhile, they might have an investors meeting, which will make much sense to me, because why, if we don't have what to invest in, why they might have a meeting? Where them put money behind the exploration? The money not in the exploration, the money is in the find. You know what I mean? If you find the product, them can invest in getting the product out of the ground and get it to market. That make more sense to me. So me don't know if them find Isle of Jamaica, why them a hide this from the people them. Just make we know what go on. You know what I mean? Just tell we say, okay, listen, we have this and this is what we are gonna do with it. Not say no, we don't have it. Meanwhile, let me know one back room over there, so I share it up. You know what I mean? And we as Jamaican, we so distracted right now by everything else what take place. I run up and down back a celebrity, you know what I mean, and I dip on TikTok, I look lion and whatever eagle and whatever, and I look on them kind of something there. And meanwhile, other things that happen in the country we not really paying attention to. So it makes sense that them thief it from ways, cause before we realize and see what going, we say wait, warm, and then before we know what going over there, so the whole of the island a big old barrel and tank or whatever, I leave the country, just like what used to happen. And if them stop it, but Nigeria they have the same problem to where you have most of them isle I leave out of the country. You know what I mean? And I go back over in Europe and I can't you find for understand say a country who rich in an isle that have oil crisis, I have gas problem that they happen to Nigeria because the government down there never they basically sell out the industries them, sell out the oil industry to other people, and them take all of the oil and all of the money flow out of the country. And the people them down there so are run up and down and suffer. And you know what I mean, have all kind of problem. Can't get gas to put in them car, gas price skyrocket and gone. And gone out of the reach of the people them. You know, so yeah. So that Jamaica problem now, you know what I mean? If you don't find oil, just tell the people and say you find oil, be transparent and say, yo, we have it. You know what I mean? And I hope say the Grenada government will be transparent with for them people. And I mean, each step of the way, them say, okay, listen, this is what's taking place and what happened. And, you know what I mean, show up progress and say, yes, sir, it'll go. We have oil and this is how we are going to go about getting out of the ground. And this is the plan we have to better the country. Just be transparent with the people and make them know. And make them know what go on. Fees have less problem there, so. Unlike for a country who just the behind, you know. I do one thing in front of you, so, and then I come like a magic trick. Look over here, so. Look over here, so. Me and up on the other side over there, so. You know what I mean? The trick are go on. Just like how, you know, them sell out most of the back site and them sell out a whole heap of things and all of the money are drained out of the country and are going to other investors and other people and some are trickle back in the people up at top, they might get some more tight, you know. All kind of madness are go on, enrichment and rearing and all kind of thing. On the other side again too with Jamaica and thing then. So Jamaica have an oil refinery. And that is how way Jamaica can benefit in our way from Grenada's fine. You know? We can refine the oil for them. For people can talk to for them people and say, well listen, you know what I mean? It's a short trip for down on the Eastern Caribbean for come up with spot we there. And yeah, and we can do a thing, you know, we can do some business. So hopefully two governments can come together, them have a talk and say, all right, listen, you know, this is how we're gonna take place and this is how we are gonna do. But we're glad to hear about Grenada and you know and good for them. As we said before, just stand up on the foot and just make nobody come in and man angle and tell you how to run a business. You know, take care of yourself, take care of the people. And hopefully this can be a lesson to, you know what I mean, to the rest of the Caribbean. If you not do come across any kind of riches, not necessarily oil or whatever, and having in the country. You know, and just learn how to manage the thing properly and how to manage your country properly and just move forward. You know what I mean? Guyana the fine oil, Suriname fine oil, Trinidad did have oil for a long time. To my understanding, I don't really hear nothing much of Trinidad. I really say much, but you know, Venezuela, the other region they have oil, seem like the whole other region down there, so some of them must dump on an oil basin right down there, so the potential there for the country becoming a step on the world stage in a big great way, you know, economy can explode and get big. So yeah, big up Grenada, you know what I mean. At first, I'm just thinking that Jamaica say Grenada find oil. The first thing come to mind is like, wow, them have oil, so them can make a whole heap of oil down. Hey, Grenada. Yeah, big up, you know. I'm doing the thing properly. Jamaica do better. Yeah. Up to the time, up to the second. Comments, subscribe, and don't need to do. And grow the thing. Much love. Talk soon.
If I regard wickedness in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. But certainly God has heard. He has given heed to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God. I rose up straight to my task. Forward to the future, learning from the past.